We are the cast of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in London.
Today marks the 27th anniversary of the Battle of Hogwarts in the Wizarding World.
And to mark the occasion,
we'll be reading to you a small snippet
from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Chapter 34. I thought he would come, said Voldemort in his high, clear voice, his eyes on the leaping flames. I expected him to come.
Nobody spoke. They seemed as scared as Harry, whose heart was now throwing itself against his ribs as though determined to escape the body he was about to cast aside.
His hands were sweating as he pulled off the invisibility cloak and stuffed it beneath his robes with his wand. He did not want to be tempted to fight. I was, it seems, mistaken, said Voldemort.
You weren't. Harry said it as loudly as he could, with all the force he could muster. He did not want to sound afraid.
The resurrection stone slipped from between his numb fingers, and out of the corner of his eyes he saw his parents. Sirius and Lupin vanish as he stepped forwards into the firelight.
At that moment he felt that nobody mattered but Voldemort. It was just the two of them. The illusion was gone as soon as it had come. The giants roared as the Death Eaters rose together, and there were many cries, gasps, even laughter.
Voldemort had frozen where he stood, but his red eyes had found Harry, and he stared as Harry moved towards him with nothing but the fire between them.
Then a voice yelled, "Harry, no!" He turned. Hagrid was bound and trussed, tied to a tree nearby. His massive body shook the branches overhead as he struggled, desperate. "No! No, Harry! What are you—" "Quiet!" shouted Raoul with a flick of his wand. Hagrid was silenced.
Bellatrix, who had leapt to her feet, was looking eagerly from Voldemort to Harry, her breast heaving. The only things that moved were the flames and the snake coiling and uncoiling in the glittering cage behind Voldemort's head.
Harry could feel his wand against his chest, but he made no attempt to draw it. He knew that the snake was too well protected, knew that if he managed to point the wand at Nagini, 50 curses would hit him first.
And still, Voldemort and Harry looked at each other. And now Voldemort tilted his head a little to the side, considering the boy standing before him, and a singularly mirthless smile curled the lipless mouth. "Harry Potter," he said very softly. His voice might have been part of the spitting fire. "The boy who lived."
None of the Death Eaters moved. They were waiting. Everything was waiting.
Hagrid was struggling and Bellatrix was panting, and Harry thought inexplicably of Ginny and her blazing look and the feel of her lips on his.
Voldemort had raised his wand. His head was still tilted to one side like a curious child, wondering what would happen if he proceeded. Harry looked back into the red eyes and wanted it to happen now, quickly, while he could still stand, before he lost control, before he betrayed fear. He saw the mouth move and a flash of green light, and everything was gone.